This is for those that have a Type 59 and for those that don't. First of all, Type 59, 100 millimeters of armor on the front, 200 millimeters of armor on the turret, and the sides are super easy to pen. The side of the turret is still 130 millimeters of armor, so if you can, try to hit the back end right here. Sides are extremely easy to pen. An M4 can pen the size of a Type 59 sometimes. It happens. So you just don't freak out as much when you see a Type 59. One thing's for sure, shoot the lower glacis. That is very easy to pen. People freak out, see a Type 59, just shoot as much as you can. That's not going to work. What you want to do is shoot the lower glacis. The top of the turret is mostly impervious unless you are a tier 9 or 10 with a very high pentagon. So really you should not shoot the Type 59 unless you get a clear shot, because most of the time it will not hurt him. Also, for some reason, you're cuddled up against one, he's in your face, shoot the commander's hatch as usual, normal stuff. Yet, if you can get on the side of a Type 59, it's so super easy to pen. So, the gun has 181 pen, which is very good. It will typically be able to pen most tanks, tier 8 and under, very easily. Even tier 9s are pretty easy to pen. So unless you are a tier 8 with tons of armor or a tier 9 with tons of armor, try not to face a Type 59, because 250 damage on average will hurt you in 2 shots. And for my tank, because I have brothers in arms and I have gun rammer, I have vents, it takes about 7.18 second reload. That means I'll shoot once, reload 7.18 seconds, and shoot another time. You're going to take 500 damage from a tier 8. View range is very good. I have my crew so high up that I can see stuff. I can play like a scout. So don't face off against Type 59 frontally unless you have a high pen gun, know to shoot, or you have some assistance. If you can, try to track him, especially if he's running at you, because that will totally expose his side right up to you, and you'll be able to take him out. So I'm just going to show a replay or two just to give a small idea of how the Type 59 can be played. But most tanks that are not high tier cannot pen it unless they're using gold rounds, which is what a lot of people do. They instantly load gold rounds, which I must say, it's a decently good idea, but it's so easy to pen the Type 59 when you know. So don't use gold rounds on the side. This tank, just keep your front, like this is for those that have a Type 59, keep your front towards the enemy all the time. How many times have I seen somebody fail just because they can't keep their front towards the enemy? Type 59 has a very accurate gun. When you have the crew up like this, you will be able to shoot moving targets very easily. Now, this has so much armor that I'm able to actually pull out into this situation. Like right now, this doesn't look too good. There's a lot of tanks out there. Just killed one tank. There's another tank up there. But I know that I have so much armor that I will be able to move out here. Look, I shoot the turret of an IS and pen. Hitting turrets of the IS is pretty much the best thing to do with this tank, because for some reason the body of the IS is hard to pen. Now watch, I did take a little bit of damage, but I wanted to make sure that my front of body would stay towards the enemy. Because if my front was not towards the enemy, he would be able to do a lot of damage, especially since it was a derp. Now, if you watch who's behind me, I have a T-34 and an M6. They really will not be much help. I get hit by this T-34 because T-34s do have a lot of gun. And what he did is he hit my track. My turret got dinged a few times and stuff, but he hit my track, which is very easy to pen also. Most of the time you're just going to hurt him. You're not even going to hurt him. You're just going to track him, which is not very great. Now this guy actually knows how to hurt me, which is surprising. And accuracy. I can pen. It's very easy to pen with this tank. Although that was a medium, it was at a bad angle. I still was easily able to take him out. And I'm continuing to rush in. Like, did you see I rushed in and all these guys started following me? How many tanks did we attack yet? And I know that I can do it, because I know the faster you go into Type 59, typically the less accurate people will become, and the more worried they'll be, and the less they think. And the more you think in World of the Tanks, the better. And when people don't think, that's your advantage. So rush enemies is a very good idea in this Type 59. I got this T-34 on my side, so I don't want to pull out, not for a few damage. and I can still take this guy out, so why not? T-34 does a decent good job here, considering what he's up against, but why would I move out where I can take damage when I can just do damage as I am right now? So I'm just going to try to continue doing damage, try to stay covered. I hit the wrong spot, that's why I did not pen. But now I pull out, and he's just about to take one more hit from me. The low hit me, and I shouldn't have let that happen, but... Alright, now I don't know if you realize, but what did we just go through? We just killed a T-34, KV-1S, a VKD, a VKD again, the Tier 6, and T-34-85, and a Type 64. We are 3 tanks doing that. What happened is that most of the tanks were shooting at me, and they can't hurt me very well. Which is exactly why as a Type 59 you can't be scared to pull out. Yet if you're going to fight a Type 59, do what a few of these guys did, is they actually hit my tracks, which totally disabled me. I couldn't do anything, I'd already used a repair kit. And the engine is a lot like the stock T-54. It's not very powerful, and it doesn't run super well, but learn to use its advantages and weaknesses. Now, at this point in the replay, I do die, so I'm not going to show you that. Pretty much what I do is I dumbly pull out at the low. I should have let the low come towards us, let the T-34 take a shot. But I was hoping the low wouldn't hit me. But yet, it still happened. I still got hit. But you can still see a lot of what I did. I got 4 kills and did a lot of damage. Now, my tank got penned a few times, yet I led the charge. And it wasn't because I was that great of a tank, but it's because I knew how to keep my armor towards the enemy and knew how to push forward. I had a little bit of support. Even without those guys supporting me, I could have still done a lot of damage. But that's pretty much how to play the Type 59. And how to hard the Type 59, you saw it. Those guys hit my tracks. And that disabled me. I couldn't do a thing. And I had my side towards them a few times. That totally would have killed me if they had actually taken advantage of it. But they didn't. So that's how to play the Type 59. Also, gold shells. If for some reason you need to use gold shells in Type 59, which does happen, they do pen 240. So you should be able to do a lot of pen. And just for your information, 50 pen, 330 damage on the HE. Not really worth it unless you're fighting Artie or Waffles. So that's pretty much it. Hope this helped you guys, and leave a like, leave comments. Tell me which tanks you want to know about. I got Jat Panzer E100 if you want to see how to play that, which is a very hard tank to play, but just leave a like, leave a comment.